I'm Little Generic Demon, and this is Arcade Fuzz on Nintendo Switch. Now, this is a mashup of two games by the developer, a Brazilian developer called Walter Machado. I'm going to get it wrong. Machado. And basically, these are two little. This is like hardcore indie development. As I understand it, the developer in question here, he's kind of a self-taught one-man band. But some of the things that I quite like about his things is he's got a very unique style. You can tell his game's kind of a mile off. It's the sound. We've got this sound here, and it's procedurally generated. This is the first of the two games. This is TTV3. I don't know if there's any special way of saying that. But TTV3, which is a maze game, and I quite like it. It's one of the things about it is I kept coming back to it. Now, so I'll start, and you can enjoy some more of the thumping sort of music that's in the background. The idea is basically to move from screen to screen to screen to screen to screen to screen, and over 100 you kind of score a score. So we'll start with this one first, and then we'll move on to the next one. So here we go. So as a little man, we just have to make it off the screen, and I've just died already. That's not a good start. Let's try and make it off the screen. So we made it off the screen. You can make it out of the screen any way you like. It crashed again into something. You make your way out of the screen in any way you like, and I'll just love how the music kind of turns itself up volume-wise. It really ramps it up, and I've crashed into something else there. I think the key here is to not move when you move into another screen. So we're going to run out of the screen. I'm going to hide in here. Bit of patience. Made it up to the top, I think. But you need to make it out of any screen via any route. And you're looking at me going, well, why didn't you go that way? Because it's so quick. And that's such a tough room, that one there. Now, they're procedurally generated, so which means they basically change. However, to be fair, I think the very first room is always the same. I think because that would be unfair. I think if he was different, I couldn't make it through the gap. But I wasn't looking because up above me it was moving, so moving away. I quite like it though, because it's one of these things. It's a Moorish. It's kind of once you play it once, you go, I could do better next time round. Now I've only made 14 screens because it seems to be 100% is 1% per screen. So that was a terrible room we ran straight into. Oh, make it out of the first room would be handy. Here we go. We made it out of that one. Down the bottom. And crashed into the little furry thing there. Up the top. And through the gap, round here. Oh goodness! Oh, died. Now you can go back on yourself as well, which is one of the things that I found was something I didn't realise you could do, because you just have to make it off the screen, so you don't have to go forward. Oh gosh, that was a tough one. You don't have to go forward, so you can kind of go ups and downs and through gaps if you can see them. And I died again there. But as I say, as a sort of one of these quite a cheap sort of there's a real test of sort of reaction as well as a bit of patience as well, because sometimes you have to wait for things to move to allow you to get away, like I did there. Here we go. Oh, wait for it. Back the way we came and ran into the side. That's the only problem with running back on yourself. I find that you sometimes just run straight into it because you've got to remember to stop moving for 1 second. Wow, that was a quick one. Oh goodness. There, through the gap. Up. Down. Up. Back on myself. Oh, you see what I mean? It's quite a nice. I quite like it. I think it's quite fun. I quite enjoyed it. However, to be fair, I did have previous games by him. I've had a few of them Uber Mosh ones, and Spawn, I think, is the other one, which is on Switch, on the Switch, on Steam, and I quite enjoyed that one. So we'll switch games. And this is Warpzone Drifter, and this is about drifting cars, and it's a bit of a I have to admit, I don't like this as much as the maze one, because I think this one requires even more skill, and the maze one is just a case of making it out of each section with a bit of patience and time. So I don't find this one quite as good. I mean, you see my personal best is one ride. I basically made it past one level. So we're driving this car from a wild top-down view. And every time we turn, by the way, the screen vibrates, and so does the controller. It goes absolutely nuts. And we're trying to basically hit these little dots through here. And You can slide up the screen, you can smash the car. Those tentacles do damage you. Over time you get totally damaged by them. Come on, skid, 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 skid. There's another one. See if I can get 2. There we go. Over time they do damage you, and I'm off the edge of the screen. And I've just dropped through far too many of the tentacles there and got damaged. But I managed to make 2. That's better than I have done. I've got a D+ rating now. I'm getting slightly better. Another one with a wild soundtrack and sort of crazy sort of game. But it's, I say, it's one of these things. It's a skill more than anything else, and you find yourself amazingly sort of concentrating on these things. I did it with. I think I'm off the edge of the screen. I'm there. I found myself. I found myself doing that with Ubermosh when I tried that. In fact, I even managed to finish Ubermosh. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link in the description below so you can have a little look, because it's worth having a look at that one as well. Not expensive games. Very, very. I wouldn't call them casual because of the fact that the level and difficulty of them is quite high. What are they? They're kind of a challenge. They're a hardcore challenge. They're a mini-game hardcore challenge, I think is the best way to describe it. And they know it. It knows it's that. We're also racing against the clock as well, by the way, at the top of the screen. You can see that. And it's just technical when you hit one of those tentacles. That's it, we've done it. Oh gosh, I've beaten me on record here. There's one. Oh, damn. Extracted after 4 levels. No, it's quite good. So yeah. So we've got the 2 games. I think it's. I'll put a link to the eShop as well in the description below. I quite like them. They're quite good fun. They're just they're sort of a wild sort of hardcore mini game extravaganza of sorts. Very simple. Premise is easy. Controls are easy. Just gotta get on with it and try it. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Team, and thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.